Rex 121 gets all the headlines. 70 plus Rockwell. Exotic. Expensive. Extremely hard. The final boss of super steels. But when it comes to your everyday carry, is it the true boss? Or is that Rex 45? Don't get me wrong, we're still gonna sharpen or see if Rex 121 can sharpen my stones. But I'm excited because I'm gonna be introducing a new jig pivoting system along with my Tormek to see if we can achieve a consistent 17-degree edge from the heel to the point of the blade. And the best part, we're sharpening both. So we're gonna get a hands-on demonstration and feel for how both steels react when sharpened. And we're probably gonna play around with them at the end. All right, let's grind. Oh yeah, if you're watching this, it's because YouTube put this in front of you because you value precision in your craft. You're gonna see me do some interesting things here, like what I'm doing right now. You're gonna see me change my angles 0.2 of a degree. What I'm doing at this moment, this is symmetry and geometry of the angle on a fixed support bar system. You'll notice I spend an extra 10-20 seconds just referencing the blade to the jig face. I'm looking for a perfect 90-degree intersection. This isn't just about aesthetics, it's about making sure the abrasives make contact evenly across the entire length of the belly all the way to the point. Without a square start, you'll end up with a really low angle on the belly and a high angle on the point. This protocol is actually really cool. In a pro shop, repeatability is everything. You want your work to be consistent. You see, I'm doing a lot of high-end blades, and this is very important to me. So filming with lasers is absolutely dangerous from a financial standpoint. This show's currently on its second camera, and I have done a couple shots with the laser on and felt comfortable, and had a moment here where I was filming and the laser beam bounced off of the blade, and I saw it on the lens. Immediately shut everything down, ran into the house, hooked the camera up, reviewed the footage, because I'm looking, the issue, you can burn your camera sensor with a laser, and I can't afford that. If it were to happen, show's over. YouTube's done. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film what I want to film. So with the Rex 121, this is currently sitting at 22 degrees. I've got a lot of steel I've got to remove, and I've kind of been bouncing between ideas. Okay, I could just go back to my normal setup and just grind and get it down to 17. And then maybe at the very end, we'll bust out, you know, the pivoting jig and go from there, and I'll perfect it for my client. When I grind Rex 121, I start at grit 800, and this is due to the fragility of the steel. I don't want to cause any microchipping. At this stage in the game, I'm actually thinning the burr. I've reduced my angle from 17.2 down to 17 degrees. You might be wondering why I'm obsessed with this 0.2 of a degree difference. It's about protecting the apex. Okay, let me explain. If I stayed at 17.2 while trying to remove the burr, I'd be constantly hammering the very tip of the edge, and that can lead to additional fatigue. By dropping to 17 degrees, the abrasive is working slightly behind the apex. This thins the metal supporting the burr until it literally falls away. It leaves behind a super crisp, how do I put it, like a naked apex that's ready for the final strop. All right, now that we got the nerd talk out of the way, let's talk about the two knives. I mean, how special is it that I have Rex 121 and Rex 45 in the same shop at the same time? And not only that, but sharpening them back to back. What an experience. Let me tell you. Rex 121, there's no question. Okay. For me and my process, it's painstaking. It takes a while, especially grinding down to 17 from 22. It took some time. Now, what's interesting about Rex 45, it's typically heat treated up to like 67 HRC, right? It's very hard, but I mean, compared to 121, it's very sharpener friendly. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, consider it. And here's why. Here's going to be the value. This customer, he uses his knives. I put the exact same angle on each of these blades. So in a couple months time, we're going to get some really good feedback from him. And I'll be excited to report back to you guys. This is an interesting situation I'm up against right now as I'm jumping on the little native here. Rex 45. Notice the water on the wheel. It's all in the center. I recently had to clean this wheel. The swarf buildup was preventing efficient cutting of steel. The cleaning liquid chemical that I used actually turned the wheel hydrophobic, and it became a real issue for me because I didn't have that wake of water to help me judge what part of the blade I was actually sharpening on. So if you pay close enough attention, I don't know if I've already passed it or not. Oh, right here. I didn't even get close to the heel at all. Right. Oh, there it is. Look at that. I had no idea. So imagine these folks who are sharpening on a dry stone. How are you able to have any type of precision without any kind of visual indication of what part of the blade is touching the stone at any given moment? It's beyond me. I don't know. I work quickly to remove as much of the old chemical, whatever it is, trying to make it hydrophobic. Made some improvement, and really pay attention to that heel. That Ricasso, the Ricasso on these Spydercos, man, oh boy, it really stress you out. I'm constantly trying to you want to get as close to it as you can, you know, but same time, you don't want to grind over it and ruin your customer's knife. You know, it wasn't only 2 or 3 months ago I stumbled across my current grit progression. So let's talk about that real quick. The 200, 800, 3 micron strategy I'm using, with the exception of Rex 121, which is 800, 3 micron. Anyhow, starting at 200, that's going to allow me to set the edge rapidly. And I'm going to create some deep, meaningful valleys in the steel, and those are going to provide that mechanical bite needed for high performance slicing later. Now, moving directly to 800, you know, skipping 400, skipping 600, we're not completely erasing the 200 grit valleys. So we're basically just refining those peaks. And this is going to, again, leave us with this incredibly toothy edge that excels at sliding through slick surfaces like tomato skins or fibrous proteins. And then finally, we finish with that 3 micron diamond, which is roughly 6,000 or 8,000 grit. This acts as our polishing phase. It doesn't remove the 800 grit tooth by any means. You'll see it on the close-ups at the end of the video. But what it does do is it cleans the burr and aligns the very tip of the apex. It's actually quite beautiful, this progression. I got very lucky. I stumbled across it. And now it's time to put our work to the test. The edge on up. I'm back to the 100 gram weight. You know, I was doing the no slack thing, but I was running into variations. And I feel like the 100 gram weight does afford a bit more consistency. And at the end of the day, that's what I want. I just want consistency, because that's going to allow us to determine what's working and what's not working. Repeatability, right? All right, knife number 1. I think 105's my PR on Rex 121. 111, that's respectable. When I hit 105, I went 6 micron, 3 micron, 1 micron. So this is a bit more of a reduced progression, so to speak. So I'm actually quite impressed with sub 115 at this rate. And recently I was watching a YouTuber and I learned a really cool trick to get sub 100 almost every time. Check this out. Get everything set up. Get to about 50 and karate chop. Yeah. Dude, you got to see the before and afters of this. I'll do some ultra close-ups in HD and put them at the end of the video. I'm also doing a giveaway, and I got to show you what's in this box. It's exciting stuff. The edge on up sharpness test, sub 115, didn't break a record, but both knives, same process, dang near the same score. That means all of my gear is absolutely dialed and working exactly how I want it, which is absolutely incredible. I was really hoping to do the pivoting system today, but I can't risk my camera because then this is all over if I burn this sensor. If you can think of a way I can do it without an actual laser, please let me know. I'm stumped on that one. Let's talk about this giveaway real quick. This is going to be a fun one, guys. It's completely free, okay? This show's all about precision before profit. So check it out. To win your free KSAG5 angle guide, the brand new one by KFMK, comment below. This is fun. You get to choose one knife steel, whatever, for the rest of your life, and that's it. You get one more blade. What are you choosing? I'm going to have to think about that one for a bit before I can comment myself, but I'm excited to hear what you guys come up with. Number 2, join the Sharpeners Discord. I'll put a link in the pinned comments in the description below. That way, if you win, we're doing a drawing into this month, which is like just in a couple days, I think. We're going to do it live on the Discord. If you win, if your name gets drawn, I need to be able to contact you, get your mailing, all that jazz. So you got to join the Discord, and then you got to DM me your YouTube username. And then boom, you get drawn. You're getting this for free. What's in this box? We've been getting a lot of mail order sharpening requests, and I absolutely love it because it's all these really cool high-end pocket knives. Our next video is right here. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to make sure you